Evening, gentlemen. How are you?
I'm fine.
Doing well.
Today we're going to be looking at Spooky Chase. This is a auto-running game. It's pixel graphics. It's very basic controls. But before I get into that, I would love it if Alex could read us the story.
In Halloween night at the little town, a catch the flag competition has begun. The kid who brings more flags survives. Will receive a giant pile of candies. Oh, that's pretty rad. But stranger things start to happen. Oh.
Starts. Man, you read that terribly.
What did I say?
A lot of incorrect
Welcome
things.
to Spooky Chase.
All right, so here are the controls, guys. Left, right, jump, sprint.
That is horrifying.
All right.
So how it works is, as soon as you start moving or jump, the character does not stop moving. So it's endlessly moving. It makes it so that you can't plan things out as simply.
Yeah.
You have to react. Every time you pick up a flag in a level, it creates a ghost of your first run for the second one, which you have to avoid to get the next flag.
Ooh.
And it gets to the point where you have like 5 to 10, because some levels need up to 10 flags to finish the level. Characters running around, and you touch them, and you die.
That's kind of neat. It's like a memory game then.
It is kind of like a memory game, except this game is horrible.
It looks kind of cool.
It looks kind of cool. Yes, it does look kind of cool. It's not fun.
Just watching you run.
Are you saying that just because you're bad at running? Running forever?
To be honest, I'm fairly competent at side-scrolling platforming games, but it is the ridiculousness of having all of these copies of yourself running around the level, and once it runs the course that you ran, it repeats itself.
Yeah.
So you can be on a platform and something repeats, and that next wave of the enemy appears right in front of you, and you couldn't have avoided it because that just happens to be where they spawned. And I've actually had a number of times where I went to the second flag, and because the game is completely randomized on where the flag is in the level and where it starts you in the level. So I've had times where I grab the first flag, and then the second time the level spawns me, I just press the jump button to start moving and die because they just put me right in the path of the original one. And that makes it feel so cheap because it's not like I failed at it. It spawned me in a spot that was just made to fail.
Yeah.
I don't know. It kind of looks like you're just failing.
I mean, that's what it's gonna look like, but obviously, the planning, because there's so, and imagine exactly what you're saying. When there's so many copies of you moving around, how do you avoid yourself when you don't remember the pathways you took?
But that's kind of the point, I think, is that it's a memory game. It looks like it just really tests your ability to remember. Ooh.
I didn't know that there wasn't a floor there.
Yeah,
right?
I get it.
What the fuck? Yeah, that's pretty.
Alex, the issue that you're mentioning here is that it's a memory game, but it's completely randomized.
Yeah.
So, if you always started in the same spot, if the flag was always in the same spot, you could remember and plan out, okay, I ran this path the first time, I ran this path the next time. But you'll never remember it all because it's completely randomized. And when you fail and start over again, you start on a completely different level.
But yeah, that's part of it. It's testing your short-term memory, not your long-term. So every time you do it, you have to remember everything you've done in your most recent attempts. Yeah, this is actually pretty neat.
Maybe on a conceptual level, I will admit it seems kind of neat, but in practice, it is insanely annoying.
It definitely seems like it would test.
Do you
your
get more than
skills.
10 flags?
I've not seen it yet in the first 2 worlds that I've gone to.
Because I think...
Look at this angry kid.
That's actually awesome. I think when we get to anything above 10, it would almost be impossible. I think 10 is definitely a limiter of like how far.
There's a trophy to get all 10 in a level, and I did, because you don't need to get all 10 to progress forward. You have a set amount you need to get in each world.
Yeah.
So you can get 8 here, 7 there to move forward. But I did get a trophy to get all 10, and it took way too many attempts. So this video is almost done, because I could not stand to make it longer. Give me really quick final thoughts.
I really like the graphics. I mean, I kind of wish it wasn't this gameplay, because it just looks awesome.
I think it looks like a lot of fun. I'd play it after the first try.
I wouldn't.
I will say this, I deleted it off my hard drive after about an hour, because I do play more than what we see in the first opinions, but I don't recommend this game to anybody.
I still gotta say though, like, it looks nice. It looks very nice.
Hey, did you like that video? If you did, be sure to let us know by clicking the like button and leaving a comment. If you want to be first in line for any new content, be sure to subscribe to our channel and then hit up our Facebook page. The link's in the description below to see what's coming up next.